you can see that this average guy who has struggled with obesity, struggled with addiction, struggled with mental problems and anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts and everything under the sun, if I can do it, there's no reason why you can't do it. Most people who start 75 Hard quit early on, typically within the first 2 weeks. And I'm not most people. I'm just going to say that. That is the reason why this channel is the uncommon standard, because I, for most of my life, have not really blended in or found a circle, a group that I absolutely fit in. And I've always kind of felt like the outcast, like the introvert, like I just don't really belong. And when I spend time with myself, when I invest in myself, that's honestly when I feel the most in alignment. But I'm not just going to tell you that I'm different. I'm going to prove it to you through the next 75 days on camera every single day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a short every day. I'm just going to record, whether it's a 15-second or a 60-second clip of some part of my day, whether that is the end of a workout, about the book I'm reading, the diet, a struggle I'm going through, a mental barrier, whatever it may be. I am going to record one short every day. And then my goal, my intention is one long form with just an overall analysis of where I'm at in the program, the struggles, the breakthroughs, the line in the sand moments. And all this starts, as I said, on April 3rd. So who am I? Why should you listen to me? Why does any of this matter? I'm Dustin Lamphere, and this is the Uncommon Standard. For most of my life, I have been the guy struggling with obesity, struggling with substance abuse, struggling with negative thinking, limiting beliefs, self-doubt, the whole 9 yards. And statistics show that most people struggle with these same things. We have too much stress, too much anxiety, too much self-doubt within ourselves, and we don't actually ever tap into the best version of ourselves. We stay stuck in mediocrity. We let go of our dreams and our goals and just accept average. And for me, that has never felt right. I refuse to accept average. I refuse to accept the past results as my future results. And I am so determined to unlock, figure out what I'm capable of achieving, who I'm capable of becoming, and the impact I have the potential and the ability to create, not just in myself and the people around me, but in you and the people that I haven't met and who haven't seen my content yet. So what exactly is 75 Hard? If you're not familiar with it, I don't want to linger on this too long, but I just want you to know this is not a fitness program. This is a mental toughness program that was created by a guy named Andy Frisella. He created this program for himself. It is a free program. If you want to learn more about it, go Google 75 Hard. But this is a program that has traveled around the world and has millions upon millions of hashtags used and has so many just amazing stories of what it's done for people's lives. So the rules for this are non-negotiable. It is 2 45-minute workouts every day. One must be outdoors. You must follow a diet, no alcohol, no cheat meals. The no alcohol is going to be easy for me because I no longer drink alcohol. The diet is honestly going to be the hardest part for me, as I am going to be pushing myself physically harder than what I probably ever have. And I've always struggled with food in general. So I really am trying to turn food in the way I eat food into almost a job, eating it just for fuel and looking at it as if I have a cheat meal, if I eat something that I'm not supposed to, one, I fail the program, but two, I prove to myself that I don't have the level of discipline that I truly need. You need to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book, which this really isn't hard. Choose when you want to read and read. I got 3 books right here that I am going to be reading. The first one it's a quick read, but it's actually the 75 Hard book itself. So good. I'll blast through this in a couple days because it really is a quick read. This one I always keep coming back to, As a Man Thinketh. This is such a great book for just realizing how powerful your thoughts are and your mind is. And then because I'm getting into running and I got a little bit of a psycho mindset right now, this is the book that I am choosing to really dive into and read throughout the program, Never Finished by David Goggins. And I mean, if you don't know who David Goggins is, you're honestly been living underneath a rock. So with this, you have to take a daily progress photo. And if you miss any of these tasks, any of the tasks in any day, even one day, you go back to day one, there's no exceptions. This is where the self-accountability comes from. This is where it is a mental toughness program and not a fitness program. It is not hard to take a photo every day. It is not hard to read 10 pages a day. Yes, it can be hard to do 2 45-minute workouts, especially with scheduling and weather, but that is where we have to decide where are our priorities and where are our pleasures laying in front of us. So, what I'm adding on top of this for myself, this is where it gets personal for me because I've done this program. I know what to expect. I know that the middle of the program is typically the hardest part for myself. And then you get in a routine, you get in a role where nothing else really matters. So for myself, I am going to incorporate running in my outdoor workout. My knees have been feeling absolutely phenomenal. And I have been running the last 4 days on the treadmill at our gym. I just ran for the first time ever a full 60 minutes and did 4.6 miles, which isn't much. It's about a 13-minute mile. But for someone who is a new runner, this is going to be uncomfortable, and that's exactly the point. So every short is going to be real progress. It's not a highlight reel. And then my long forms are really deeper updates. My plan is to take notes this time around, either on my phone or carry a little notebook so that when thoughts creep in, when things pop up, I'm able to jot these down so I can come back, reflect on them, and then share them with you. But the big one, the big one, stick with me here, is I am doing a social media detox. And what I mean by social media detox is no entertainment or passive consumption. I will only be using my YouTube and my Facebook for posting updates, and I will not scroll. I will not watch any videos. I am so guilty for watching video reviews on products. For example, I probably spent an hour to an hour and a half just today, earlier this morning, watching reviews on sports watches because I just invested in a sports watch for myself to start tracking my runs, especially starting this program in 2 days. My watch is going to be here tomorrow. Can't even remember what it is off the top of my head, but I'll share that with you when I do one of my reviews. So I'm only going to be listening to audiobooks, reading and listening to audiobooks. And the last rule, the last one, I have spent so much time consuming and not enough time building, which is why I'm cutting out the social media. I know for a fact that if I cut out my consuming, it's going to open up my time more to be able to create more. And the more we create, the more we get back. The more we consume, the more time we just waste. So starting on April 3rd, there is no more doom scrolling. There is no more review watching for 75 days. And you might be thinking, cool, why this? Why now, Dustin? Well, this challenge connects right to my channel mission. I've been building the uncommon standard within myself since late 2018. I didn't know it at the time, but from the people around me, the people that I know the most and everything, I am the uncommon standard from who I have grown up around, the people I know. There is a few savages out there that I can think of in my mind that are putting in the work, that are grinding, that are doing amazing things. But for the most part, no disrespect to anybody, most people are just coasting through life. They've accepted just what life is, and they're just hoping that life is going to get better on its own. That is not the way life works. If we want better results, we must take better action. We must get better. This message is about living at a higher standard. It's not just talking about it. I can take time to create a script and do all the extra work to come on here and put together a great video, but that doesn't prove that I'm actually living what I am preaching. And it is time to put my mouth or my feet, right? It's time to document this journey in the results, the good and the bad, because 75 forces you to keep promise to yourself when nobody else is watching. When it's cold and you got to do your outside walk and it's raining out, or it's late at night and you're sore and you realize that you haven't read your 10 pages, but you're ready to pass out. And me doing this publicly just raises the stakes even higher. Nobody cares if I do this program. Nobody cares as much as I care if I successfully accomplish my goals in life. And you might not care if I achieve this or if I don't achieve it. But when it comes down to it, I care, because I care that I prove to myself that if I say I'm going to do something, I can do it, especially the hard work, especially the uncomfortable work, especially the work that there's no instant gratification and there's definitely no paycheck coming from doing this challenge and pushing yourself day in, day out for 75 days. So what you're going to see, daily shorts, short, raw, real, what happened that day, weekly long forms, deeper breakdowns around my mindset, my wins, and especially those hard days. I'm not going to pretend this is easy. You're going to see the hard days. There is a very good chance that I will not make it to day 75. I have no way to guarantee that I will not injure myself, that a life emergency will not come up, that I will not forget to do a task. I have a full-time job. I am an active bartender working at my girlfriend's bar and grill here in our small town. So I have a job, I have a family, I'm a dad. I have just as much task, if not more task than the common person. But I know that we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What we do with those 24 hours that really determine the life that we live over the course of the next 3, 5, 10 years and beyond. So if I fail, you'll see that too. That's the deal I'm making right now. I'm tired of, I don't want to say being fake, because I don't actually believe any of my content that I've posted is fake, but I do believe that I have tried overselling myself a little bit. I do believe that I've allowed doom scrolling on watching these channels that have hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers and views and probably have an entire team working to create their videos. I have allowed that to halt my progress with my own content and my own growth and my own story versus just being raw and authentic with you like this video is, because there's no comparison to this video. There's no video that I watched that inspired me to do this video. It was me going, okay, Dustin, you have this platform about living an uncommon standard, and the 75 Hard program is one of the most uncommon challenges that a human being can do. So why not document it? Why not make a video and just sharing what you're going to do and then come on and start doing it? So the mental game really starts in week 2 or 3. The first little bit of it, there's a lot of excitement. You're getting routine going. Your body is adjusting. But by week 3, we really start to have those barriers that show up. So stick around. That's when it gets real. Subscribe, follow along. April 3rd is day 1. If you want to start this with me, comment down below day 1. If you're watching this video and I'm in the middle of the program, follow along on the long forms, watch the daily shorts. Because at the end of this, I plan on coming away with a new perspective, with multiple personal records being broken, with losing the weight that I have been trying to get back off. I have excessive skin that I've been obese. I've been fat since I was 10 years old. So now that I'm 36 years old, it's 26 years that my skin has been stretched, and I have extra skin that I'm really hoping will naturally start to shrink up and tighten up. But I do honestly believe that I'm going to have skin removal surgery at some point in order to hit my goals and really build the physique that I want. But the next 75 days is not about building the perfect physique. It's not about perfect execution. It is about showing up every day, holding myself accountable, pushing myself on those days that I don't feel like pushing, and then documenting the journey and sharing it with you so that you can see that this average guy who has struggled with obesity, struggled with addiction, struggled with mental problems and anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts and everything under the sun. If I can do it, there's no reason why you can't do it. You just need to get out of your own way. You need to stop telling yourself that you'll get started next Monday or get started on the beginning of the month. And you just need to decide when day 1 is going to be, because it's April 1st that I'm recording this video. And yes, I could have started today, but April 3rd has a significant meaning to me. It leads me right up to the day that I finish, and that is the specific day that I wanted to finish the program. So April 3rd is day 1. Get out there, be relentless, chase your own personal excellence, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any episodes, and I'll see you on the next one. Later for now.